All right. What's up, Zeke? How's it going? Where's this character? Oh, over here. Oh, you did? That's unfortunate. What's up, Slack? How's it going? All right. I think we're shrinking our party. We're gonna get rid of some characters. My question is, what class do I keep other than the Necromancer? I'm gonna go to 2 characters. Thinking just Ranger, Necro. What's up, Musty? How's it going? I mean, there's only a few pieces that are any good. This is the only decent one. You can still get better pieces than this. All right. Yeah, I think we keep Ranger and Necro. It's either Ranger and Necro or Knight and Necro are the 2 classes we're gonna keep. Probably Ranger. I just enjoy Ranger more. What's up, Zeke? What's up?
A sorcerer.
What am I guessing?
Now that's a lot of damage!
6 months, dude? What? Oh my gosh, dude. Thank you, dude. 6 months. Half a year. Alright, if we get to a year on these subs, I probably just have to like retire from streaming, let's be honest. Family over, have fun killing beasts over and over and over. Actually, probably dismissing him, but yeah, we'll enjoy it, so. Have fun, Garathon. Enjoy your family time. Did we just get another emote? Oh, we got that emote. It's lame. Alright, so we're gonna, I think the Ranger is what we're keeping. We either keep the Ranger or we convert her into a Knight. I don't know if I really want to go Knight.
The dog lies there quiet. It's under the dog. He licks your.
Half a year, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I think we go Necro. I mean, Knight, Ranger, not Knight. Just Knight's not nearly as fun. I'm gonna be honest with you. And also just not as good. Alright, in that case, I will relieve you of your belongings real quick. And then Beast. Let's go to the Lady Vengeance. Actually, let's go to the Fields. Pewee 2, nice, nice.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no choice.
Well, you can only hit once with it, so it's
Are
not
you
really
certain you want to
good at
dismiss
anything
your
other than
companion?
hitting brackets.
We have different.
Yeah, it has 1 durability, and it breaks on using a skill as well.
Just when I think. Still. Are you certain? Yes. Go on then.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. Avoid Woken or
It's 4
everywhere.
crit. No.
Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
I'm all right. As Yes, of course.
With Warfare Huntsman.
Never forget it.
These are still better. Warfare Aerothur's Necro.
Over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
This is going to be better than this, actually. So let's go ahead and do this.
If I don't come visit your ton,
We're going to save this ring. Yeah, it did used to be a full party stream, and I'm just too lazy to handle the whole party, let's be honest with you.
keeping it together, Bree.
Save this one as well. This is also good. Warfare Scoundrel, double Necro.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Okay.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
She needs new,
Keeping it together, Bree. Yes, of course.
a respec, but that's fine.
You're safe among friends.
Back for a return visit, are you?
We just dismissed them because we don't need them. They're weak sauce, so.
Smells worse over here.
I don't need any of this anymore, I don't think. He's broke.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Go.
Yep.
Quick flex. Idea for channel points. For a certain number, we can make you place a point in con. Look, that just makes me have objectively less fun playing this game, so I'm sorry we will not be doing that.
Never seen anything like it.
As much as I'm sure you would enjoy that. I'm sorry.
Until later then.
Because believe it or not, I actually do stream to have fun, and that would be less
Not
fun
in
for
any
me.
mood to buying or selling.
Sorry. That's just the way it is. Oh, hello. I will take that. Thank you very much. I will take that off your hands, sir. Let's identify these so they can sell for more money.
That's a lot of damage.
Also, I got some follows. Let's see. Okay, makes sense. Henkel, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it.
Smells worse
Yeah, I'm
over
not
here
really
than
like a
a
glutton for
dozen
punishment or
rotten
anything.
eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Okay, we need
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
we need Death Wish.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Living on the edge still.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Think of the fight we can grab later.
Tell me, have you heard
Okay.
any too much?
Nothing
It's a
good.
good Necromancer
safe among friends.
boots.
Never forget.
Thank the
Really
divine
good.
You're here to protect us.
Alright.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Hello again, and I think it's time to start repaying the favours. I could fetch some stuff you need, maybe. Ma always sure thing.
Now people are gonna watch this stream and think it's it's Lone Wolf, and it's not. Just only have 2 characters, that's all. Markston Fang. Then we had something here. No, we didn't, did we? peace of mind here. Oh, we had 2 more. Okay, so we need 3 more memory. That's big oof. Okay, there we go. Full loadout right there. We can also go ahead and drop some stuff off the Necromancer. We can drop that. Drop this. We don't need to knock enemies down. Who cares about that? Go ahead and pick up Living on the Edge on her. We can pick up Grasp and Blood Rain later, but for now this is perfectly fine of a build. Let's go actually pick up Uncanny just in case. Let's put that on the Ranger as well, just in case. It'll be very marginally useful anymore, but I just like to have it on the hotbar. Okay. I don't need this anymore. This can go in here. Don't need these wands anymore. I don't really need these essences. I'm going to craft this. Just go ahead and empty this inventory. We don't need this stuff. Don't need that anymore. Craft these real quick. Honestly, 100's probably plenty. We don't need that. Okay. That'll clear out our inventory pretty fast. Yeah, 100's enough for the rest of the game, probably.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
Okay. Bloodstorm is actually one of Necromancer's weaker spells in terms of their like damage dealing spells. But really just comes down to their damage output. And there's really no such thing as versatility in this game. It's all just about how effectively a character can output damage and how safely. And it turns out that Necromancer not only has the highest damage output, but also has the cheapest damage output and the safest damage output all in one. So, I mean, the thing is, like, the scrolls I want I can buy anyway, and it's not really worth my time to be crafting them. There's no way I'll be using that many. Senti has pretty good Necromancer builds on his YouTube. Just gonna check our traders real quick. Devourer. Why can't I remember who Devourer is?
He looks up from his mat.
Is that a new character? I'm sure he's a joke.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, it's a level 20 boss? New? Sweet. I guarantee you we can one-shot it.
I noted.
And that we probably will one-shot it.
He looks up from his map.
I noted.
And guess what? If we can't one-shot it, we'll just use a few billion skin graft scrolls and kill it in one turn.
Fixing weapons. This will there.
Okay, there we go. I need a new bow. We can go check the bow trader now. As well. Who's faster? Okay, Necromancer is faster. I actually do want the Ranger to be faster. See, can I see anything on this map that would tell me? Okay, that's new content right there. Maybe not. Maybe that's just the edge of the map. But that's not an explorable. That's not normally an explorable part of the map, so it might be new content up there, somewhere in that area.
Here to trade.
I don't need those anymore. We're not doing any exploding of our own characters.
You have returned, but not with the spectre of death. What would you know before you return to your bloody business?
No lone wolf.
The elven warrior stands guard over a captive magister. The magister looks a little worse for wear.
Stay back. The thief stays where she is. Do the Divine Order tend our needs when they steal our lands, torture us, murder us? We only return what is given. The Scion works. Stay away from the thief.
You recognize Diana, the runaway Scion from Fort Joy. Her
Wow.
face looks different. Alike.
You! I warn you not to follow. You.
Her face, tight with red.
Forgive. The armor warns of thieves. I do not expect friends. Very good. They try to escape, but this one holds one of my spores even now.
She gestures at the bound.
Yes, yes. Simpler. Watch. Do not touch. Come here, Duran.
I'm gonna assume that's the beginning of a fight.
The Magister's scream bubbles beneath putrid gas.
What the fudge? Is that how you lose no hit now? Like if you're doing a no hit challenge? Just freaking.
The corpse rocks gently, as if shifting in sleep, and then splits.
Only a few pieces look good. There's one piece that has like 3 rune slots, which will immediately become meta tier. So we're gonna grab that.
The creepers knit silently together to weave a pair of gauntlets.
Do you see now? It is a marvel. It only begins. It is a hoe. The thief is unworthy soil from which to grow, but it hurts her, and that is enough. 2. My prisoner says they take one to these black pits nearby, the other to... It is said to be a hollow place. Stone and fire and... Not my plans. Its plans. A world where we are not...
She grasps her head as...
It is for us.
A snarl of vines snakes upward. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin, the vines encircle a rough depression, as if before you even registered the cool flesh. They pulse.
That's a lot of damage!
What? I don't understand. Anyways. Judex Mercury, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Hush!
She places a hand on her arm.
Ah, it fades. It must be. No, the armor.
The elven warrior.
We are on site.
Hush! The ancestors.
Okay, I guess I don't get another
places
piece
a
yet.
hand-
Ah,
It's unfortunate. Okay.
Blood to blood, earth to earth.
Go.
Yearly allotment.
We are at enter.
Three battle she hope that take you with the best the eto that is there.
I see the good in you.
I see the good in you. You may see the good in me, even injured.
That's a lot of damage!
Also, Snack, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
She is my daughter. Her name is Sahela, and she is
I mean,
taken
that's
from us. That is why we come.
good. Is it good for her?
That is why we lose Sarius.
Ah, yes, it is very good for
If
her.
she is lost,
Well, actually,
if
it's
our
not really.
Scion is lost, all our people are lost.
I mean, yeah, it's better, but not really. Yeah, entire encounters, yeah, pretty much.
Good luck. I see you.
I mean, she's been one-shotting things since level like 4, so. Okay, Ranger can do more damage now. It's at least keeping up with the necro damage, like the basic necro damage. Now we're gonna go up north here. Actually, I'm not gonna bother going up north yet. Once I can get a call from work, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I do want to head north, get to the traders, but I'm not really worried about that right now. Let's go get our third source point. Real fast. What's up, Blue Eagle? How's it going?
I smell cabbages. There's sauce around here. It wasn't me who called you.
Shinizao, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. The best 3 single spells in the game, skills in the game. Let's see. Teleport. It's hard to say. I think teleport, adrenaline, and skin graft are the best 3. If I could only have 3 skills, I'd pick those 3. Those are like The 3 most powerful, most widely useful skills in the game. And there are, of course, more than that. Like, I think Teleport goes hand in hand with Nether Swap. Adrenaline goes hand in hand with Flesh Sacrifice. Also, Death Wish and Living on the Edge are just unbelievable. I don't think they're like top 3 though, because there's just other things that are more widely useful. But there's way more than 3. But those would be the 3 I'd say probably. I forgot I put a pyramid over here. Does she have a cloak and dagger yet? No. But yeah, Teleport functions as the most utility skill in the game, as well as being a DPS spell. Like I know that sounds weird, but it is actually a DPS spell as well. Any guide? No, I don't, unfortunately. I don't really have build guides for this game. I plan on doing that a lot more for Baldur's Gate, but I don't really have like build guides. I have guide runs. I have a guide run on YouTube, and I talk about balance and builds and that kind of stuff a lot on the stream. And I'm more than happy to answer questions. Teleport is just 100. It does the same damage as it's a neutral multiplier, so it does 100% damage. It scales with intelligence and warfare. I really wish it just told you how much. I'm thinking about making a mod that just gives you a tooltip for that. But basically it does the same amount of damage as Mosquito Swarm. Mosquito Swarm is a neutral damage spell that does physical damage, and it scales the exact same way as Mosquito Swarm. So whatever Mosquito Swarm says is basically what Teleport will do. I believe it does get high ground bonus as well. Oh, that's not gonna work. She's bleeding. Yeah, you probably, well, you know, actually probably I'd change my what I'd said then, because I forgot this. So I'd say Teleport, Adrenaline, and Cloak. Yeah, I'd probably say it over Skin Graft, like as the most universally powerful spells, because effectively actually a Chameleon Cloak is Skin Graft, because if you use Chameleon Cloak combined with Sneak, you can be invincible. So like you can basically refresh all your cooldowns just by going invisible. So yeah, I changed my mind now that you mentioned that. I'd say Chameleon Cloak instead of Skin Graft, because Chameleon Cloak is actually the same thing as Skin Graft in a lot of situations. It's just slower and less powerful, but it has invisibility plus refreshing cooldowns. You know, I'd say a Chameleon Cloak is better than invisibility potions, because if you go invisible with Chameleon Cloak Sneak, you can just wait for Chameleon Cloak to come off cooldown. So it's actually an infinite usable spell.
Made it all the way.
What's up, Vlad? How's it going? See if it lets me do what I did before. Oh, no, it didn't. It's fine. Yeah, I didn't do what I thought I was going to do. Last time I did this fight, I could teleport them around without them starting combat. Necromancy is underpowered. Affects your life fans. Yep. Yeah, I don't remember. There was like a... Last time I did this fight, I could teleport them around and then they didn't start the fight. I think it was maybe Nether Swap that I was doing. Not teleport. I'm level 11 right now. What? I don't understand this bug. What is this?
Made it all
Oh wait, I
the
forgot
way
to do
here, you creeping little mag.
elemental arrowheads. Yeah, the quality of this game is very, very good. Combat is actually the least good part about this game in theory, I think. I know that sounds weird to say, but like as far as like polish and design goes, the combat is like the worst part. Let's be honest. Okay, let's try this again. I need to Death Wish and then yeah, so let's do this. So we're gonna get a blood on the ground. I mean, I love the combat too. I'm just saying in terms of quality, the combat is actually the worst part of it because it's very, very poorly balanced.
You made it all. My lord. And as a reward for my service.
What's up, Jarek? How's it going? This game could actually have a decent combat system. Oof.
Thank you, sorcerer. Thank you for the source I need to become Mordecai.
Honestly, if you have no invisibility, Skingraft is still almost just as good.
That's a lot of damage!
Because if Skingraft can push you to the point that you one-shot fights, then it doesn't matter if you have invisibility. Also, Vlad, thank you for following as well. I mean, they're very available, especially when you get to Act 2. Like we talked to an elf and that was it. Username, you didn't really miss anything.
The Master saw the undead.
Of course, and the great. We couldn't let it happen. So ask.
The skeleton wrings his hand.
What?
The skeleton.
If you freeze, soar to grow.
The grinning.
Here, God.
You stuck as the flesh deep with you swap.
There, I held up.
Mordus. The frail.
Fire in my blood. I never imagined such power.
Once more, you should.
All right, we're level 11, and we have 3 source points, and we can use Bloodstorm.
The thought of...
Yep, game is balanced with absolutely no exploit. Perfectly balanced.
The lock's melting
They
away.
thought through the pathing and usage of all skills at all levels, and when you can obtain things, and there's no loopholes. Just getting the end game spell for the most powerful class as soon as you hit Act 2. Tartar, what's up, man? In the game equals intended gameplay. Exactly. See? Now you get it. Now you understand. What Hello?
Careful. I spotted a trap.
Please? Okay. Never mind. Very sad. Big sad. No Titanic. Yeah, it's like the second run in a row. We just can't even get the ship to show up. That kind of sucks. The cake crash? What?
This must be the wreck of the Peacemaker.
Binging your stuff lately? Nice. I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
Some of her cargo
Welcome to
may
the stream.
remain.
A screwdriver to fix my game? Okay. Listen here. Okay. Oh, really? That cake? That's stupid. It's pretty lame, honestly. Oh, the new one? That kind of sucks. I have absolutely no clue where the new content is. No, I do not. Also, I was told there was a level 20 boss. Our goal is to kill it in one hit with the Necromancer, which I'm sure is possible. The question is, how far do we have to push the Necromancer to be able to do that? Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, wrong character. Oops. In Act 4, there's a max level enemy. Okay, here we go. Alright, we are level 11. And we have now acquired this spell. Fair and balanced. Super fair and balanced. Very good. Well, there's nothing restricting you from crafting it as soon as you get a Hydro or Necro source spell. Because all you have to do is combine a Necro and a Hydro spell together, and one of them has to be source. So you can actually craft it as soon as you hit level 9. And the only other restriction is you need 3 source points. You get the first source point from the Advocate for free, and you get the second source point from doing anything else. Usually I just do Mortis. So we talk to the Advocate for free, and then we also just killed Mortis. And voila, we have Bloodstorm. It is the most accessible 3-source ultimate in the game.
That's a lot of damage.
Let me remind you, we are playing vanilla. Sorry, I can't read that name. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Any tips for two-handed? Max warfare, max two-handed, max strength, and then go width. Go for as many AoE skills as you can. Use teleport. All the good stuff. High crit from your gear, not from... You want to stack strength, just get high crit from your gear as much as possible. Let's go check that Ranger trader. See if she has a good bow for our Ranger. What's up, Curly? Welcome back. Getting weapons for a corpse? Warfare and then two-handed. It's the highest damage stats you can do.
I bet you're the musical sort.
Oh, she still can't yet.
About taking up the loot. I got a few ready to go, all freshly.
She sighs. Then
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about.
What happened? Did she not?
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about. A shame. Everyone, yeah, play him too, of course. Manchester's. I keep going though. Useful. Ah, you mean deadly?
No, that's a lot of damage.
Used to make bows
Also,
and
Mosey
flash
with the
arrows, but left
sub.
that
Thank
hobby
you, sir.
behind.
Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
For the best. But if you. Hello. Use them. I like playing too. Anything else you want to chat about? Same to you.
Okay, I think because we dismissed the character that persuaded her, we no longer can get the trades. Let me go do that real quick. Because we did that before. Because warfare is more damage than two-handed. Arrow or Geo? I mean, you should check Arrow on every single character for teleport and other swap. But I don't really see a reason to do Geo. There's not really any reason to use Geo at all. Oh yeah, you're right, it is closer. Yep, Necro does whatever she wants.
I bet you're the musical. A shame. Yeah, play him too. Manchester's. I keep going though. Useful. There's no. Come back. Hello. Shame. Hello. Anything else you want to chat about? Shame.
I know some gear in the game
That's
has
a lot of
requirements with finesse,
damage.
strength, intelligence. Should I invest those 1, 2, 3 points in that category, or just find gear that already meets the requirements of my character? Okay, so short answer, not worth it. Long answer, the additional benefit of that piece of gear that you find that has good stats that you would have to spec into. So think of it this way. Let's use our Ranger as an example. If I find a strength piece of gear or an intelligence piece of gear that has better stats than what I'm wearing right now, I have to weigh the cost benefit. Do I get more additional stats from that piece of gear than I'm spending and wasting on that other stat, right? So basically is the additional bonus I'm getting from that piece of gear going to exceed the loss of those 2-3 points? That makes sense? So if I'm going to waste points in strength, that piece of gear better give me more than 3 points of my finesse, right? Because I just lost 3 finesse. But like I said, keep in mind, there's like no type of gear is better than another. Like strength gear doesn't have better certain stats than like finesse or intelligence. It's all just randomly rolled. So it's only just luck of the draw with what you find in your world. So if you just happen to find a different kind of gear that has better stats, you know, you can go ahead and spec the other points to be able to wear it, but you have to just weigh the cost benefit. And that's part of why the blood rose is so nice, and this build is pretty nice. You notice I have 15 strength, and that's just from the stats I get from my gear and the blood rose. So this character is going to be able to wear strength gear for almost the entire game at no cost to me. And that's just because the blood rose is helping there. And also these stat sticks just happen to have strength on them too. So I'm able to wear these strength items at no additional cost, which is very nice. And also potentially some finesse as well, just because I'll have finesse from the blood rose. Also, Coder That Games, thank you for following as well. Okay. Okay, the Ranger is faster than the Necro now, which is nice. So I am a practical gamer when it comes to stats. So if you there's technically a threshold at which two-handed is straight up better damage than warfare if you have the right crit chance. But in the practical game setting, the idea that you're gonna get enough crit early to make two-handed exceed warfare is incredibly low. And we can do the math if you want. But you're going to see more consistent and higher numbers with warfare than you are with two-handed. So.
That doesn't sound promising, does it?
And let's think of it this way. By the end of Act 1, you're going to roughly have like 30 strength on your character. That means each point of warfare gives you 10% overall damage and not just 5%. So it's doubly as effective as that regular damage bonus from two-handed. So yeah, each point of warfare is actually twice as good as two-handed, assuming you don't crit. And if you crit, yes, technically the two-handed works out sort of better, but not really. It's not worth it.
That's a lot of damage.
But yeah, the math only ever works out in two-handed's favor if you're just like critting tons, and you're not going to be critting tons. Like even you see me like min-maxing, yeah, I'm hitting like 30% crit on my characters at like level 10, but that's still not like I still wouldn't do that first. Like especially in Act 1, if you're playing vanilla, you can't respec. So if you're putting points in two-handed all of Act 1, you're losing out on damage very early on. So that's just that streamer isn't really thinking through what you're losing out on by specking two-handed. I mean, I could do that. I just don't enjoy Lone Wolf for some reason. It's just like, it ruins the fun for me. It like makes my choices seem to matter less because I just get a massive boost to my points.
And who are you?
For no reason.
And who are you?
With suicide build? I mean, yeah, I could actually add that. You're right. No. It would not musty. So the reason that is, so this game lies to you. You'll notice how this says 5% damage and 5% crit multiplier. Well, Warfare here says it only gives 5% damage, right? So on paper that seems like, okay, Warfare is just straight up worse than two-handed. But Warfare is applied after your attribute modifier. So if I have 30 strength, I get plus 100% damage, right? So I get 5% of that additional damage. So I actually get 5% of 200% damage. So it's actually 10% overall damage. Two-handed is just added together with your strength bonus. So if I get plus 5 damage here, it doesn't matter how much strength I have, it's just another 5% damage. So if I have 30 strength, I have 200% damage. I add one two-handed in there, I don't get 10% damage, I get 5% damage. So I get half the benefit, because this is additive, and this is multiplicative. Yes, this does give you the crit chance, the crit multiplier, but you have to crit for it to be worth it. And you're really only realistically gonna have 30 to 40% crit early game. That doesn't mean two-handed is bad, that just means warfare is better. And also think of it this way. Your warfare bonus is multiplied with your crit bonus. So even at face value, warfare is better than two-handed when you crit. So, because when you're doing a math equation, think of it this way. Whenever you get a point in your combat ability points here, you can pick what you want when you assign it to. Whenever you do a math equation, let's just say your math equation is 2 times 2 times 2. And you get one, and you get to assign, add 1 to any one of those numbers, each one at a time. So basically you do 2 times 2 times 2, you add 1, so you do 3 times 2 times 2. It would be more effective to add another one to a 2 and then a 3. It's hard to explain, basically. So basically I'm saying, if you have this equation, right, and you can add some numbers, if your equation changes to this because you assign 1 point, and you assign another one, doing this is better than doing, right? So it's hard to explain, but basically since you already have a 50% crit multiplier just by having a character, just for vanilla, you'd actually rather increase your smallest bonus. You always want to increase your smallest bonus to get the largest damage output, and at base your character has no warfare bonus. That's your smallest multiplier, so you want to make that small multiplier as high as you can. It's hard to explain, but I could pull up Excel and explain that, but basically, increase your smallest multiplier to get the largest benefit. You already have a crit multiplier, and increasing that's going to have the least benefit as well. Just how math works. It just works. Yeah, game is definitely lying to you. Okay, well, she's losing health. Brain hurts? I mean, it's complicated, but not complicated. Todd Howard? I'm not, I promise. Oh, no high ground? Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's also why on rogues, you want to go warfare instead of scoundrel first, because you already have a crit multiplier, so you want to make your warfare bonus bigger. No, we ended it so we could play with the new content. Haha, no he didn't. Come on, be nice. Yeah, face cam is dead right now. Oh. From Mortis. You can kill Mortis pretty early. We killed them at level 11. Pretty much, yeah. I like to run Grassless Harp on a knight, but it's up to you. I mean, I can open my knight save, my max level knight save, and show it to you as well. And this fight right here is why no class in this game is a single target damage dealer. Ranger is actually still a multi-target damage dealer because he has Ricochet and Marksman's Fang, and it's the only reason it's still good as a single target damage dealer is because the single target damage is so darn high. Yeah, we can go ahead and open it real quick. I'm not gonna get stuck in it because I always get stuck in my in-game saves and just like messing around because I just enjoy them. For this character that I'm about to show you, I think so. I think he has Necro from gear. I mean, you want to get as much as you can from gear anyway. Alright, our in-game knight. Max strength. When strength is maxed, we then go all the points in the wits. Raw damage will always outclass crit chance. That's just how it is. Like, because think of it this way: if you're sacrificing strength for wits, that means your crits are smaller because your base damage is lower. So you just want your base damage as high as possible, so you're doing as consistently high damage as you can, and then you can worry about crit. Crit is a very common stat on gear anyway, so you're going to be able to get it very easily. His armor, this is the Dora Rab. I think this is the one you actually find in this last room, so you're not going to actually have it for very long, but it's pretty good. Yeah, you get it like right before the final boss. And stats, just kind of like we're talking about, max warfare. And then we go two-handed. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is, but this was before that. We'll look at it when we get it. Yeah, so max warfare, and then max two-handed. We get 3 Necromancer for Grasp the Starved. That's up to you if you want to do that. 1 Polymorph for Tentacle Lash and Chameleon Cloak. 1 Pyro for Peace of Mind. And then, I mean, I have more than... Why do I have a point in Scoundrel? Oh, because I maxed two-handed as well. I ran out of things. Yeah, I went Warfare, two-handed. I ran out of place to put points, and I put a point in Scoundrel. But yeah, 2 Scoundrel for the jump. But yeah. Let's see. Skills here. It's not that it's not worth it. There's not a situation where I need to cast it on this character because he has Time Warp. Yeah, 22 warfare is good too. Yeah, look at the gear. You can see I have a rune in this with warfare on it as well. Intelligence on the rune slot. The reason I do intelligence on the rune slot is just because there's nothing else I can get instead of intelligence really. I don't need the pyro from it. I already have pyro. The intelligence helps with Grasp the Starved just a little bit. This is just the best crit gloves you can get. I mean, there might be new ones. I think there's new ones in the new DLC, but I don't have that on the save. Pretty good ring. There's not really a better belt than this because this has the best damage stats on it that you can get. I think you can actually roll a better belt than this, but this is the best I could find. Another good ring. Crit chance could actually be good here too, but I mean this is also good. This is still 20% additive damage and 5% crit. More crit chance. And then this monster right here. And see, what this allows me to do is make this a point-and-click game. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I have that belt on the Necromancer, I think. Do this. And then, yep, and the things die. And then, yep.
Meet your maker. Greet the Reaper for me.
So, yep. And that happens, yeah. Amazing. That's what you get with a knight here. Yep. A lot of damage. Let's talk about talents before we close this. Glass Cannon is #1 talent for every single character in the game. It's #1 talent. Second talent is Executioner, because AP equals damage, and damage is everything. then Hothead, because crits are damage, and damage is everything. And then the last two are up to you. I went Savage Sortilege and Elemental Affinity for memes with Grasp the Starved and Corpse Explosion. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And you might ask, well, doesn't Corpse Explosion scale with intelligence, and with Peace of Mind you only have 20 intelligence? Well, that's still a lot of damage though, so I mean, I think that's fine. Who even needs intelligence? I mean, come on, bro. Just one-shot stuff anyway. Big brain plays. Real life intelligences are rated too. Oh boy.
Graves. Their lives are so... Buff, look at all these bones. I've spotted something. Stuck. There must be another one. What's this? I found... Oh, success! Door. It did something. Shame. All this wealth's just been going to waste.
Oh, thank you, Avalanche. I'm glad it's enjoyable. Alright, we're gonna grab this anathema part and leave.
You feel the unusual when as one.
What the hell?
PhD in Divinity. Yeah, unfortunately, this is the thing I'm the most knowledgeable about in my entire life. As disappointing as that is.
This thing speaks up.
Manny's a total Chad.
This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever
I have 1,800 hours about.
Here, rest.
No, because they're either not interesting or OP busted. That's just the unfortunate part about those mods. It's not really worth the time. It's like, what, 4k XP? Maybe.
Here rests.
You know, I really should grab Grass the Starved right now. Yeah, you can. A few tips for you if you want to troll them. Go pick up a few of these, and then just have knockdowns and yeah, have knockdowns, high damage, high initiative. You can also, if you pick up Lone Wolf, I believe since it technically separates your parties, someone actually did this to me when I played with them. If you have Lone Wolf on your character, it will turn on when you do PvP because you're technically in a one-man party. So that's something you can exploit as well. I don't know if they fixed that, but that actually is something you can do. I mean, yeah, unless they patched it, it does work. What's up, Mirage? Welcome back. Not much, not much.
The heroes of Driftwood lie at your feet.
They were cool.
All right. Leave Tarkin should be standing out here. Yep. Yep, I've been streaming a lot this week.
Look who's come. Oh,
do get around.
He takes
Yes,
a
I can show you one
slice.
second here.
Comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. It's not just he presses. You understand? Well, some long to Ojo problem is
His
I can
Tarquin.
It pains me to say. Beautiful.
He looks.
I do. Ah,
He plays the object.
it's. Tell me, is this all?
He breathes.
Imagine it. I can restore anathema to working condition, but well, Blood Moon Island away.
Tarquin doesn't wait for an answer. His attentions are already turned elsewhere.
Second time.
Alright, let me relieve you of your money and your belongings. Trying to take the light stuff because he doesn't have enough money. Yeah, you can run a Lucky Charm if you feel like it. Personally, I just run Max Thieves. Alright, he has been relieved of most of his belongings. There we go. Not bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, and you can always rotate it around if you feel like it. I'm just too lazy and I just run all 4 thieves from the get-go.
Buying or selling?
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Back for a return visit, are you?
Keep talking to all for you know that eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Yep.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Glad to see you well.
Okay. Oh, do I see animal scales? Oh, nice.
Until later.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
The Seven protect.
The tigers fly, the leopards lie, and you, oh, but I know you don't.
Hail,
She draws.
Are you indeed? This. Are you ready? I can gauge.
She flies. On the horizon looms a dark city.
I will.
What's up, Nathaniel? How's it going? I used the Act 1 respec. That's it. Well, we have a ranger and a necro.
Dorothy,
Darling.
you draw, yet her lips. Her fang.
Viewed as we part ways.
Alright, we'll get intelligence on the Necro.
Hail.
She draw.
Are you? And they say,
You step on the horizon looms a dark silhouette.
I will. A kiss. Most.
Oh yes, intelligence.
Dorothy, see.
Darling.
You draw, yet her lips do not.
There we go.
Her fang.
The knowledge we part ways now.
Perfect. Alright, let's go do a level 15 fight real quick. How about that? Let's go get some source first. Actually, let's get source, and then let's just get Grass the Starved, and then we'll do a level 15 fight. Okay. Call an ambulance, but not for you. No, I haven't killed them yet. No.
The lizard hums.
10 spans keeping.
She flinked.
No,
Her
right. It helps some. How does the sir?
The As you reach to the fit.
I wouldn't think to build a mansion in a graveyard, but I can see the appeal. I've spotted something.
The elf.
Call me Riker. It's let's not. You must go.
He points.
Bring it.
Dizziness. The episode passes like a bat.
Then you'll now please. Such dreaming.
I smell sauce in the air.
I trust that our bargain reaches well.
I don't understand why I don't even enter combat. This is dumb. Well, if they don't want to fight, fine. Yeah, this is a bug they introduced at some point where, like, if you're too far away, enemies won't start a fight with you. They'll just ignore you. So you can just kill them. Nice. Hephaeus, there's like a couple pieces that are nice in OP, but like the rest are kind of useless. Like, I can attack them from here, but they just ignore me. Alright, let's just do this. Alright.
Black ring. Was it the death fog that got them, or something else?
Yep, standard Necro performance right there. I thought there was a meta command. Does it not work? Easy clap GG, easy no rematch get wrecked, reported for unskilled opponent. Oh my gosh. Let's get some source back actually. Competitive PvP? It's impossible for this game to have competitive PvP. Like, the only competitive PvP this game has is the real-time arena mod, and no one plays that, unfortunately. It's actually kind of fun. I mean, the problem is the mechanics are broken, and they don't really allow for balanced gameplay, regardless of if you ban things. Yeah, high initiative knockdowns. That would be the meta. Invisibility would still be good, assuming they remove the bugs with invisibility. I played a little bit of DOS 1, not all of it.
Everything is very dark on this. Whoa. Ground's trembling almost as bad as the Lady Vengeance or Rough.
He's legit so balanced. Oh my goodness. The Magister, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just it. Like, things like that aren't a challenge. They're just, you get punished for not knowing things ahead of time. Like, it's not even like a strategic thing. It's just, oh, you didn't know they were evading? Well, you get punished. So if you don't know ahead of time, you're just screwed. There's nothing you can do about it. Usually, like, unless there's certain uniques in chests, randomized loot from chests isn't really that big a deal. Okay. Tart is invisible. Freaking BS. Okay. Alright, I should be able to see him now. Let's go ahead and delay turn one well, actually. Move over and then enter. Okay. Yeah, like this kind of chest, this is like the majority of chests in the game. Just completely useless. It's like no actual reason to loot them. It's fight like that where they're trying to teach you that, like, oh, you need a diverse party, you need a spellcaster, and then here's two lessons you actually learn. One, you can just use things like spider legs or a necromancer to get around that, and two, like having a few fights like that in the game to teach people to like have different things in their party aren't enough to actually encourage them to do that. It's just not worth your time. You'd rather just like tough it out in those few fights. Or just, you know, pro tip is just cast Uncanny Evasion on them and then they no longer have the aura. Like, kind of a meme, if you ask me.
Well, howdy there. Nice to see a fresh face among these towers.
Traveling light,
Too late? Yeah.
Smart. I've got my whole
Freaking
life
15
in
hours
these
into the
wagons.
game.
Look at me, like a fly in molasses.
Move along, stranger.
You can buy them
Much to
like
see
this,
here, but a bunch of
or you can craft them with feathers,
full
air
cards,
essence, and blank paper. What? That's stupid. Character just dies. Guess we're reloading because she had the blood rose elixir. Stupid. Now I have to do this fight again. Oh my gosh. It's not that it's harder or anything, it's just I have to do it again. Okay, try it again, shall we?
You think that won't happen here? Relax, sitting ducks.
Well, howdy there. Nice to see you fresh
Perfectly
face among
balanced with
the-
no exploits.
Move along, stranger. Not much to see here, but a bunch of sad saps with full carts and empty buckets.
Travelling light, are you? Smart. I've got my whole life in these wagons. Look at me, like a fly in molasses.
I need to go get some pixie dust soon.
What's this? I found something.
Sure, if we wanted to get eaten by a bleeding void walking.
Relax, sitting ducks.
Video showing an infinite gold exploit. What is it? Like Spiffing Brit? Okie dokie. Here we go. Worse than just leveling Thievery? Yeah, Thievery is literally just better. It's just more efficient with your time. Alright, so he went first, but he skipped his turn because I crippled him with Grasp of the Starved. So now this is easy sauce for us. It may not die in one hit, but it will die in one turn.
As if Rivalon didn't already have enough.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeknod, thank you for the follow. Alright, well that's that. Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep at this rate.
You sense a blur. There was one. Oh, she. I. You. She. Her. What? I. She. Will. But.
Keeping it together, Ree.
Buying or selling?
You're safe among friends. Never forget.
Yep, pressing 1 simulator. I'm not making it look easy. It is easy. Main necro from now on. I mean, it is literally better than everything else. With no competition. So.
I noted.
It's not even like a contest, it's just the best. I mean, Ranger is OP, that's just it.
Sooner do I fix gear in the
Like,
pants
Necro
and
is so
break
OP,
again.
it makes OP
Them
classes
boys
look like
won't care
trash.
Heads of stone. Still, I'd rather be fixing stuff than be lying there dead.
But why is Hydra? Okay, listen here. No heresy on the stream chat.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Main Ranger in 2 playthroughs, and I badly needed other copying. What do you mean, you need like a different class to play it? I mean, Ranger is like basically the best besides Necro. I mean, this is basically a solo run.
Of course. Told you I would, didn't I? Sure thing.
The 1-turn scrolls? Yes. We are preparing. Oh yes, I have Eric. not usually the way most people think of a Death Knight. Basically, it's just a Death Knight that has corpse explosion and grasp of the starved.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
Not really worth it. Maybe? No, it's not worth it.
May you...
I think someone else asked about that belt. There is a trader here named Athene over here in this little shack over here. This is where Hanag is, the shack, and she sells this belt right here. I don't know if the person who asked that is still here. They asked it like 20 minutes ago, so sorry. But yeah, Warfare, Wits on it, Polymorphs on it as well, which means you can put one less point in Polymorph, which is very good. Yeah, it's because it's the most like complex to play. I mean, it's very simple click to win, but like it's still like casting spells and stuff. It's the most complex to play, so it makes it still very enjoyable. Yeah, it's just the proper way to run Knight. That's actually unfortunately true. Yeah.
I see.
Don't even need intelligence. Still one-shots things with Savage Sortilege. Oh, that could be good, but it's not.
I see you.
My god, it pisses me off they haven't fixed that bug
I see
with this
the good
character.
in you. You may see the good in me, even
Maybe I'm the only person that trades this much.
Please, hurry. Anything you can find out. Anything you can do to bring her home.
Oh, really?
Cannot be lost.
Spicy. It's not worth. I would never really. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, the only benefit, really Inner Demon only has two purposes. One is for Terrify, and that's only really if you're playing a mage. And then the other is the intelligence bonus, and like the plus 7 intelligence isn't worth it. Like it's just not. It's not worth the AP. Just attack again or something instead. I mean, also when you consider that Peace of Mind at in-game gives you plus 5 intelligence, and then Inner Demon only gives you plus 7, it's like not really worth it.
there you are. Been trying my hand at a few bows and such like you asked. Hope you like what you see. Same to you.
Yeah, it's just plus 7. This is 41, and if we do this... What the fuck? Like, why?
Well, there you are. Been trying my hand at a few bows and such like you asked. Same
We'll
to
just
you.
go ahead and keep it, I don't care. It's got crit on it. Okay. Let's do one more fight before we call the stream. Let's do the Abomination.
That's a lot of damage.
Um, 7K seems kind of low, to be honest with you. Coconut, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Mid game is kind of okay. What? How is mid game kind of okay for corpse explosion? Like all game is just god tier with corpse explosion. Like there's no part of the game where it suffers. It's just always good. Like the only reason enemies are surviving corpse explosion is because we're 4 levels under leveled, and we're still ending them in 1 round. When you're talking on a Death Knight, I mean, I really like corpse explosion on a Death Knight until late game is essentially just another whirlwind, but it's still good. Because late game with Savage Sortilege and stuff, you get the huge crit bonus as well. But yeah, it still is good all game. Yeah, that's probably like the most useful part of Shackles is double hitting people.
What is that thing? Healing.
Please, Lord, spare me. Spare you.
The creature suddenly... His post comprehended.
My lord, I'll give you blood. Accept.
I don't know why I couldn't sneak. Okay. I mean, traps are the best magic spell in the game, so. Technically, Pyroclastic Eruption is better, but it's not till later you get it, so. It's not functionally as good. Why is she not sneaking? Oh, these freaking bears. Lame.
an ancient of God the Whispers.
Is there a good place I can go to see the meta of Decro build along with how it should be played, gear, etc.? Sinti has some great guides on how to do the Necro builds on his channel. Oh, wrong guy. Oops. This one. That's what lovely lips is for. What do you mean what just happened? We applied damage to the enemies until they died. That's what we did. That's what happened. What a joy. It's amazing. This game's combat system is so deep. Filled with complexity. What? Damage can kill enemies? What? Yes. I mean, I can explain why that killed the boss. So all the storm spells, they hit 6 times per round. So like basically it'll shoot 6 projectiles per round for 3 rounds. So that's why you saw like it hit multiple times. Each hit has a small AoE. So what we did there is we grouped them all up. So it hit all of them 6 times. So each hit does 100% damage. So we did 600% damage to all of them in a single turn. Stream already. I mean, I'm basically a guide to Necro. I mean, yeah, it's true. That's the proper way to use storm spells, is to group enemies up and then cast it. So, all right. Well, that's that fight. All right, we're almost done with all the hard fights. Did I say hard? Sorry, air quotes. Hard fights in Act 2. So, I'm assuming this is just mountains and stuff. You can't actually go up here. I don't think there's any new mapped area that I'm seeing, at least right now. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. I don't know where the new fights are, so yeah, teleport them all. Yeah, if you rewind like 10 minutes, all we did is we had the ranger start the fight, use nether swap, and teleport twice, and that grouped them all up. That's all. And you don't have to have them all grouped that crazily like I did. That was like a min-max group up. But you can like group like 2 or 3 of them together, and then it'll still have a good effect. So. Yeah, nether swap, blood, teleport, kill, someone. Yeah, snap. "30 minutes in Fort Joy. Now you cheese it." Oh. I should do what some like YouTubers do for games, where like they have their viewers send them their saves, and then I fix it and tell them what's wrong with it. Oh man. All right, well, I hope we actually get some new content, because I'm already getting kind of bored of this run. We need to actually hit some new content, because that's like the whole point of doing this run right now. But yeah, this is why I stopped playing this game, is because like I hit Act 2, this starts happening, and it's like, what am I still doing here? Yeah, not a lot of new stuff. Very sad. I wish you could load it into an existing save, and then we could just load our other save and just go through it. You know, the save I always load every single stream. Oh man. All right, well, what save? I don't know what save we're talking about, bro. What save? I should show off. Yeah, I should show it off. Farsight, that seems not interesting at all, honestly.
That's a lot of damage.
Helmets upgrade? Can't remember what this was for. Oh, I think it was I was save scumming a helmet. That's what I was doing. Also, Evare, thank you for the follow. Not much of it is broken, honestly. I mean, unless it's a buffed Farsight. Like, is it actually the Farsight passive, or is it a different Farsight passive? Because we're already doing fights without triggering them right now. Man, his save file is bigger than the whole game. I mean, this, with the mixed party guide run we did, that save file is like 2 gigs. Like, just the save file. You just update the game, and you get it for free. And then it has to be a new save. You can't have an existing save. Yeah, so that's not very good. It's like, what, 4 meters? Not good at all. I mean, because here's the problem. The gear you get from those sets. I'm just gonna compare. The gear you get from those sets has to be better than what the game already offers you to be worth, like, even bothering with. Like, if you look here, this is a vanilla, randomly rolled divine item. That means if you have an amulet that is unique, it has to be better than this, or as good as this. This is a regular divine helmet. That means whatever unique item that's a helmet has to be as good or better than this to be worth bothering with. Same thing goes for, like, these gloves. Like the new gloves have to be better than something that already exists to be worth it. So that one item that has 3 rune slots is absolutely worth it, but, like, everything else is like, eh. Like, even that 5 crit gloves, that's not nearly as good as this is. Like, that goes for everything. Like, even this ring, all these uniques that already exist. Missing his gloves again. Yeah, it just has to beat what's already existing. 10 crit 2. Is that on top of the slots? That's pretty good. Yeah, 3 slots plus 10 crit on the gloves or the armor. The armor? Okay. I mean, that's good. That's probably meta tier now. I'm just saying the vast majority of it isn't worth it. Because, like, even if you... Like, that's definitely very, very good. It's probably the best chess piece in the game now. 8 warfare on just the chess piece? Because if it has 8 warfare on just the chess piece, that makes it the best chess piece in the game for a Necromancer as well. I mean, what different gear? Oh, 8 warfare on the set is pretty trash. I'm gonna have 18 just from this. Yeah, the chess piece would give, if it gives 2 warfare, and then you do 3 rune slots, which is another 3 warfare, so you get 5 warfare from the chess piece. Yeah, so 5 warfare chess piece, 10 crit, 10 accuracy. That instantly becomes the best Necro chess piece. It's like for this Necro build right here, you'd change this 5 intelligence out for 5 warfare, which would be absolutely stupid. So that means this character would have 22 warfare instead if we had got rid of this. Not 22, 21, because this already has a +1 warfare. So. Oh, also let's test, because someone said, like, endgame Necro's like, what? 7k corpse explosion? 9 int, 2 warfare and crit, so 55. I would do warfare instead of intelligence, because warfare would be more bonus instead of intelligence. Because once you hit, what is it? Once you hit above 50 intelligence, warfare becomes better than intelligence on the runes. Because that means at 50 intelligence, 1 warfare is the same as 3 intelligence. So if you go beyond 50 intelligence, 1 warfare is actually better than 3 intelligence. So I do warfare runes instead. That's why I'm doing warfare runes on these slots here. From Chem's Vault, have 5 int and no socket. Yeah, that's what this is right here. So it actually does have a socket. So this is the best chess piece right now in general, because it has intelligence and wits and a rune slot. If you can get a random chess piece that has like 2 warfare, 2 scoundrel, that could be arguably better than this. 8 is still less than 11. I'm confused what you mean. Oh. He doesn't give a damn. Okay. Nice. Killing him before he even transformed. Seems legit. Alright, y'all. I think I'm going to call the stream here. It is getting pretty late for me, and I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow at work, so... Thank y'all for hanging out and watching all these ridiculous Necro memes. How much initiative? You need infinite initiative for the Doctor. You want to see why? I'll show you why you need infinite initiative for the Doctor. Let's see. Yeah, of course, hero. Yeah, sorry, Kakadu. Yeah, here, I'll show you why you need infinite initiative. Doing pretty good, Kakadu. Getting tired. Mostly because this run has been kind of not engaging, to say the least. Not much new content. Game is easier than I ever thought it was again. Alright, so let's freaking...
Welcome. You should know. That is... He motions the nurse to approach you. Oh, bye-bye. Never pick a fight with your doctor.
So he has a little bit of initiative. I mean, you just have to put a couple extra points in the wit to go faster than him. You only need about 10,000 initiative. Yeah. So to explain how I did go first, if you attack him to start the fight instead, he will not get that bonus. But you have to attack him first. If you do the dialogue to start the fight, he'll get this bonus. So like the time you saw me just kill him just now, I attacked him to start the fight. So that's what got rid of this. But if you do the dialogue with him and start the fight, he'll just freaking have 10,000 initiative and you can't go first. So actually, generally, you actually do want him to go first because he'll just set up death wish for you if you have death resist on. All right, see you, Zeke. So yeah, freaking a drama link is ridiculous. You see my characters? Whoa, whoa. Ho, ho, ho. As you can see, I mean, he doesn't really do that much damage. Like, if you look here, it's not a big deal because he just, you know, I mean, he really doesn't like do much damage or anything. It's fine. See, it's not much damage. Like, you can survive. Like, so, you know, like, it's okay if he goes first because, like, you know, he won't just one-shot your party. You know, it's like, it's not a big deal. So, you know, you're not like forced to use living on the edge or anything. You know, it gives you a lot of flexibility with what you want to do because, like, you have so many ways of dealing with this fight. You know, you can tank this fight if you want. It's totally fine. You know, they try to give you as many options as possible in this game. So, you know, you can just, you know, go fast, tank it, whatever you want to do, you know, use your imagination. 'Cause as you can see, it's just, there's so many options available to you. So, yeah. Yeah, you can also just, like, heal. You know, like, as you can see, bringing a healer to this fight would have had a massive effect on the success of my party. You know, so, like, if he attacked me, I could just, like, heal my characters. You know, I had so many opportunities there. I could have cast a heal spell. You know, he took a turn. He did a little bit of damage. You know, my healer took a turn. You could have seen. Yeah, totally. Yeah, con just, yeah, like, this is why you want to put about 20 to 30 points on Constitution. So, yeah, that doesn't happen. Like, as you can see, like, I clearly wasn't building enough survivability on my party. And that's why I lost. Clearly. Yep. Alright, enough sarcasm. Oh boy. So much salt. So much salt. Alright, y'all. Now it's time to actually call the stream. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Leave a follow if you want to see some more. And I'll see you next time.